At its best, gaming should be all kinds of fun, whether it's the action, the adventure, or the storylines that appeal to you. But no matter what happens, games just aren't really as fun without good characters. And what is the next level to having a good character? Well, it's having good relationships between those characters. Now, obviously, a relationship between gaming characters can mean lots of different things. Family, friendships, whatever it is. But with Valentine's Day around the corner, we know what we're looking at today. So I've asked some of the best YouTubers around to join me. Hello there, welcome to Saber Duel Gaming, where we always take the high ground. And welcome to your favourite gaming couple of all time.
My favourite video game couple of all time would be the Archdruid Malfurion Stormrage and his loyal, loving, equally powerful co-ruler of the Night Elves, the High Priestess of Elune, Tyrande Whisperwind. Both legends of World of Warcraft in their own right, but together they really are a force to be reckoned with, a force of nature. Their relationship has endured the test of time, and also it being Azeroth, of course, with anybody who's familiar, countless catastrophes and conflicts and trials and tribulations. But nonetheless, they've come out the other side. So that's my wholesome pick for this question. Thanks very much, Saber Duel Gaming, and look after yourselves and each other.
My favourite gaming relationship of all time is Bayek and Aya from Assassin's Creed Origins. It goes without saying that this is a fantastic game with great action and adventure, but the storyline that it follows is just as pivotal to what makes it so much fun to play and engaging. Romance in a game is a very tricky thing to do. It can so often get in the way of the actual gameplay or just bring things down a little bit. But the relationship between Aya and Bayek, which is by the time we see quite fractured, is still very heartwarming. The fracturing in their relationship comes at the loss of their child, and the one thing that keeps them united is their quest for vengeance, and, it seems, their love for each other. Beautiful.
Game on, players. My favourite gaming couple of all time has to be Super Mario and Princess Peach. I just love how a short, chubby Italian immigrant from a working class background learned to trade and become a successful plumber with his own family business, and then managed to hook up with a beautiful princess. I don't care what anyone says, they most definitely are a couple. Nintendo, make it canon! Mario doesn't just bear a resemblance to Ron Jeremy, he's hung like him too. Happy Valentine's Day. Peace!
My favourite gaming relationship of all time is that of Leon Kennedy and Ada Wong in Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 2 Remake, and Resident Evil 4. It may seem like a dubious pick, given that relationship is a very loose term to describe their interactions. However, it does very much feel like there is a chemistry between them. In games, I am very rarely actually looking for a relationship storyline, so the fact that these two clearly have an attraction for each other, but stick to their own individual missions, and often betray each other a little bit, gives it more of an interesting relationship than most genuine relationships would in a game. We only actually see them kiss once in the games, and many people have speculated that neither of them actually have feelings for each other in the first place. However, I would suggest that that's not quite true. Whilst love or romance is probably a stretch, their interactions come during periods of such heightened emotional distress when both of them are literally on the verge of death. It makes sense their feelings for each other are gonna be unusual.
My favorite video game couple of all time has to be Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage from the Mortal Kombat series, simply due to the fact that I'm a big fighting game fan, Mortal Kombat series being one of my favorite fighting game series of all time, and also one of my favorite video game series of all time. It's a real classic of, opposites attract. The couple themselves look great together for sure, but in terms of personality, they're two different people at the end of the day. And this really demonstrates quite well in the original Mortal Kombat film when you really get a real look at, you know, their personality traits. In terms of the game as well, you know, it signifies the same thing. And what's pretty cool is that eventually they do have a kid by the name of Cassie Cage, who becomes a very important figure in the Mortal Kombat games later on. That being said, there's a lot of great couples in video games, but just due to the fact that their story is one of the ones that I know quite well, and due to the fact that it really demonstrates how opposite attracts, I do have to go with Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day.
My favorite couples in all of gaming has to be Fox McCloud and Crystal, because I like how they meet in adventures, and I also like how the relationship kind of develops in Assault and Command. I also like how, spoiler alert, in like ending, I don't like the ending 2 I think of Command, but the ending 3 I can't really remember. They tie the knot off, they get together, they get into a relationship, and I think they have a son by the name of Marcus, and Marcus reforms the Star Fox team. Honestly, I think I want to see a game of that. I also noticed a lot of people want Crystal back, and I'm one of them. Shadow Fox out.
So there you have it, some of the finest gamers from YouTube and Instagram giving you their opinions on some of the absolute best relationships and couples in all of video game history. But what about you? Do you think there's any particular standouts we've missed? Comment below and let us know. I want to give a big thank you to everyone that collaborated on this video. I really appreciate it, and I would really encourage you to check out the link below, the bio below, and check out some of those other channels. They're all fantastic in their own right. Until next time, happy Valentine's Day, and take the high ground.